Hello Leo, welcome to my channel. It is an absolute blessing to be here with you. So thank you so very much for being here with me for part 2 of your September 2023 Tarotscope. If you are here, it is likely or could be likely that you noticed the pinned comment in your initial reading and may be aware that I had unintentionally forgotten to bring in this deck of cards for Gemini, Cancer, your sign of course, and for Virgo's Tarotscopes. And so I wanted to make sure to deliver this information for you to give that deeper insight into the wisdom that most wants to be shared with you as you move forward from your angels, guides, ancestors, spirit source, and God. If one of those signs, again, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, of course, or Virgo are one of your big three and you have watched that reading, you may want to go back and look for the link to part 2 of those as well. In the description box below, however, you will find links to all sorts of goodies. There is a timestamp there for you as well. Please do keep in mind that this is a collective reading, not a personal reading, so only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Let's dive into what that last bit of wisdom might be for you. If you recall, in part 1 of your reading or in your initial reading, there was this energy of looking at what is boxing you in, what is preventing you from shining your light, and what or who are those situations or people that are essentially that you may need to free yourself from. Okay, so keep that in mind as we go over whatever information comes out for you with these postcards from Spirit. Please, Father, Mother, Life, Universe, Spirits, Guides, Angels, our cosmic team, our ancestors, our higher selves, what is the last bit of wisdom that Leo's angels, guides, ancestors, spirit source, universe, and God most want to share with them as they move forward? Wow, that was fast. Okay, Leo. So on the front of your card here is a rabbit or hare, and it says here, live your dreams. Okay. The message for you is, dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle, in ways you could not possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die, only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in 2 directions. And the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Loving you always. So Leo, what I find very interesting here for you is that, and if I recall correctly, throughout your initial reading, there was this energy coming through of maybe at some point throughout your experience, or maybe through a vast majority of your experience, you have been taught or programmed to believe that the things that you desire are out of your reach, or that there is this energy coming through of like not being enough. You know, and again, I felt in your reading that this may have come from, and it could be your own trauma and wounding and things, you know, different belief systems that you've taken on, but through your experience, you know, that you've had people in your life who have always kind of boxed you in, or, you know, that you've been in positions where you've had to play small. People may have said you're too much, you know, you dream too big, or, you know, things like this that have tried to keep you small. And in the past, I feel like, now I say this with so much love, and I just want to be very transparent and share that as a Leo myself, Leo sun, Leo moon, and much more Leo in my chart, I have in my own life experienced this feeling of, you know, having these big dreams and feeling like there's something much bigger within me that I would like to share with the world, but always feeling like there was something preventing me from doing that. Again, whether that's my own belief systems or experiences that I've had where, you know, others were trying to keep me small. A lot of times that comes from, you know, people understanding that if you step into your light fully, watch out, because you're going to change the world. And maybe not, maybe I should rephrase that and say, you know, you're going to change your world. You're going to, you know, move differently, live differently, think differently, believe different things. And some people don't, you know, want you doing that, unfortunately, because they, you know, that means that they are shown, you shine light on their healing that they have not yet paid attention to or acknowledged, right? So I think this is incredibly beautiful because I feel like it's speaking to, so I'm just going to go back here and share, right? It says, you thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self. And I do feel that small self really kind of stood out like a neon sign to me, because I feel like that small self may have had you kind of dependent on other people to, how would I say this? It's interesting because it kind of feels like there's this, I have this light within me and others seem to notice it, but I can't seem to embody it myself. And so I want to lean on other people so that they fuel that for me, because I can't seem to find, like bring it through. And again, this could be, you know, smothering it out from your own beliefs, your own behaviors, or what you've experienced. And, you know, I feel like you could have been moving from that small self. And now, again, there's this opportunity for you to recognize whatever it is that's boxing you in and to break free from that, giving you that opportunity for rebirth, right? And it does say you'll be called in two different directions, where one keeps you kind of playing small and it's familiar and comfortable. And, you know, I think I mentioned as well to you that you could have felt like you've been in survival mode, whether that be for your whole life or a long period of time, and you're comfortable because you know how to move in that, right? But this is the time where it's like, nope, we got to step out. We've got to shine our own light, be our own sun for ourselves. And whoever doesn't like it can, you know, put on some sunglasses or whatever the story. But choosing that new opportunity, choosing that new door, and remaining in that energy, remaining in that space, right? So that you can come into your true full potential. Leo, I pray that this is helpful in giving you just a little bit more insight to that wisdom that came through for you in your initial reading. I pray that you are able to shine your beautiful, beautiful light and share it with the world, because it is so incredibly needed. You know, that big heart that you have, that warm heart that you have, that leader energy is so incredibly needed. So I pray that you are able to do that. Take care of your bright, shining, beautiful, strong, courageous soul. Peace be with you and within you. And I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye.